Okay, so everyone is here. I thought we would smash right in and get in there because last week we did this. Tony, I think you've watched the first fights anyway,
Yep.
haven't you? So you know sort of what's happened. Um, but as I was just describing to the guys, the rules or the rules have changed even for bare knuckle fighting. So what I thought we'd do is just whiz through these again. So in the boxing ring, we'll start with fisticuffs. So everyone is hitting with an unarmed attack, and then we'll give everyone battens. I think I've given everyone battens, so we'll arm battens, and we'll see who takes the ring then. And then we'll jump into an arena at random and give people. I've given everybody two characters, and then you can equip them with a melee and a random melee, random ranged weapon, or you can even pick them if you want to try something specific, and we'll try them in different arenas. So first one, as long as you're okay with this, 10, will be fisticuffs, and I've got a character in the middle as well, just to make it more random. So start combat.
Remember, you're not out till you get thrown over the top rope.
Oh yeah, and the rule is 10 that it's
Royal Rumble style.
WF wrestling or whatever the hell it is. Someone's a wrestler here, so they know the rules of throwing people over the top rope if you're before you're out. So
Nice.
everyone should have a character. If you click on the characters, you should be able to see which one's yours. You should be able to move just one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So who's got the beat cop? Trojan, you got a beat cop?
No, I got
No.
it. I'm going to move there, and I'll defer the second action.
Okay, cool. Right, let me get this turn order bigger so I can see the bloody thing. Right.
I figured you could work the grapple out too, because we never did it. There's only three of us, so we couldn't really test the grapple very much while we're all conscious. But we did. But I mean, it would be interesting to see two people try to grapple and throw somebody over while they're awake.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Nolan is next, whoever that is.
Hey, how do we know who we are? Dumb question. Like, how will we know that?
That's me.
Just click on it and try and move it. You can only move one of them.
Mine had bars over its head, so I could see.
No, I seem to be able to move it. Hey, Matt, let me come back out and in again. I think I've come in as GMs. Let me come back in as a player. Hold on.
Yeah. I'll just check which one Tony's got. Tony has the
Oh,
mayor.
yeah, I'm seeing a completely different screen now. Yeah, okay, perfect. So I have the mayor.
Yeah. So who's got Petty Crim in the corner?
I believe that's me. So, all right. So, no weapons right now, right?
Yeah, no weapons.
All right. And who's the guy in the middle? Just some guy.
Sky. Yeah. No weapon either. That's my guy.
All right. Then let's go ahead and go for that. Let's go for the tackle.
Okay. Grapple.
Yeah.
Tony, can you remember rules for grapple? We looked them up last week.
I can pull them up really quickly.
Did you two flesh it out a little further, or are we still going by ear?
No, it's still fleshed out. It's just it's the first time I played it, right? So I'm just trying to remember. As dumb as it is, I write it and it makes sense, and then I don't play and I forget it. So, so when you grapple, it's an opposing check. Excuse me. So you're using, the person making the grappling attempt is using something like unarmed combat or physicality, and the person that's like making the opposed check to it gets to choose what they're using, right? So it could be dodge, it could be athletics, it could even be perception, something to that effect. Make sense?
So it's just the physicality roll.
Correct.
Ooh, that's so.
Well,
So you're
no,
kind of
so
at a disadvantage.
it's physicality plus any skills that you've got, right? So let me just put
Oh,
this in
well.
chat really quick. Because there are other things that you might use. I'm going to put it in the playtest general chat. So if you look up there, so you can use it. It can be a variety of different things, right? So when you're trying to make the check, you get to use, again, like as it says, any combination of physicality or dexterity or unarmed combat, athletics, dodge, or perception. So it's really, and again, you got to fill in the gaps, right? So if you're trying to
All
like
right.
sweep someone's leg, you could be using perception if you don't have physicality skills, waiting for that moment to knock them down, you know?
All right. Let's go with the unarmed combat.
Okay, and I'm going for dodge.
So do I want to roll?
Yeah,
Here,
you
or-
roll. I failed, so I can't even dodge a dodge anyway.
What would I roll? Just the unarmed combat skill?
Whichever skill you were thinking of rolling before.
All right.
So
Do
pretty much whichever you're
just
higher.
to just to do it for clarity's sake. All right. And then I would roll damage.
There's no
Or
damage.
actually, I probably wouldn't, would I? Because I'm grappling or
Correct.
tackling.
So if the person making the attempt is successful, they've grappled their target to the ground. This target can use their next action to make another grappling check to break free. If this happens, both sides lose 1 resilience point.
Are we considered in the same square now?
I don't think so. I think
Correct.
you're
All right.
in the same square. Get your ass out of my square. Get my square. Pitiful.
I'm practicing my Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
I'm practicing my GM says you get out of my square. Okay. Derek. Me, in fact. Right. Okay. I am getting my ass out of this. And so, Tony, can I roll? Do I have to roll a strength to get out of here?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, correct. If someone's grappling you, you have to break their hold by making the successful attempt against them.
Okay. So my physicality versus your physicality. I get a 10. What you get?
All right, physicality.
You get fail. Okay, we both go down 1 resilience point.
Right.
Which, you'll need to do on your. You can do on the blue.
Now that 1 point's not going to be just because you broke the tackle. It'll be probably every time you attempt it.
Yeah, it's the whole exhaustion aspect of it, right? So this would be like, I mean, you're kind of wrestling with someone. So in theory, not you wouldn't be able to knock yourself out, but in theory, you could knock yourself out almost.
Through exertion rather than.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do you now?
Does that
Quick
do-
question: do you want to reserve, because RP is kind of valuable in this testing that we found at least last week? Is that something you want to reserve for whoever fails the check, or at least whoever loses if it's both successful?
That's a really good point, Ebby. To be determined, right? So I think I could make a case for why it's either of them, but I think you're right. It might be not exactly a punishment, but a consequence for the person that doesn't make the check.
Yeah.
And does it take 2 actions, Tony? Because Grapple does.
No, I would say grappling is a single action. So you could do 2 of those per round.
2 grapple attempts?
Yeah.
I thought it said Grapple was 2 2.
Does it? Let me just check the rules.
I thought so. I could be wrong. In my head, it's 2 for some reason.
I mean, I like the idea of it being 2 attacks, but I just or 2 actions, but it just seems a little impractical too.
Maybe it's subdue that's 2.
Yeah, I think it was subdue. It was something, man. I know what you're talking about, but it wasn't grappling.
No.
I'm looking at it
No.
now. That's only 1 action.
No, it's not. It's 2 actions. Very last sentence in your thing. Grappling uses 2 actions in a round.
Where do you see that?
In the thing that you put in the chat.
Oh.
Literally the very last sentence.
Yeah, literally
I'm
last
looking back
sentence.
up on the actions list. Yeah, so I'm about to change that on the fly. I don't think it should use. Again, I was looking at the actions list on page 93 in the core rulebook. It makes more sense for it just to be one rather than both to me.
What do you do once you've got someone grappled, though? What can you do? Because you can't let go of them, can you? So you need to have the grapple as the last.
Maybe you should, part of the grapple is then you can attempt to hurt him in some way, choke or, bend their arm back, just say, hey, I hurt him.
Isn't that what subdue is there? Maybe if you grapple, you get a subdue for free, or a reduced subdue roll. I don't know.
And subdue, describe that to me, like in the combat world, like that means you're like hitting them in the head, or
no, it
like
means
you're trying to knock them out.
Yeah, it means you're doing less wound point damage and more resilience point damage. So you're much more likely to knock someone unconscious than you are to kill them.
So like a choke would make sense, like from a grapple.
Correct.
To do resilience. Okay.
You know what? I'm re-rolling. I'm just punching you in the face.
I think I need to rewrite these rules. It finishes off. It says it's quite possible this could go back and forth until one side gives up. I think I probably need to find a better way to resolve this rather than just saying like, hey, apathy will win the day. At some point, someone will get bored and just wander off. I probably need to be a little bit clearer here.
Yeah. Okay. Mayor's go. So I got grappled. I broke the grapple. I punched him in the face, and the mayor's go.
All right.
Well,
So,
maybe one.
Do I
one
get a
restriction-
free? Do I get a free subdue because I only used one attack in my grapple?
You can roll. Let's say you roll a subdue. What's the rule for subdues? Hold on. Another option. I'll give you, if you're in a grapple, I'll give you a +3 on the subdue thing. So just roll an attack, but give yourself +3.
Like an unarmed?
Yeah. Unarmed attack. It's unarmed attack. When you click on your character, there's a button for it. Oh, one success. Bam.
And then subdue, that's already calculated, like I'm just doing that, I suppose.
Yeah, so you just mashed me to the ground anyway, so I'm slightly sleepy. And you're not.
What was that damage on a subdue? Is it just a D6?
It's double it's half the wounds, but the same RP resilience points. So you managed to do 4, which was 2. How did that work? How did you get?
I want to know what's going on behind the curtains.
Yeah.
I'm a mechanics guy.
So in terms of the mechanics, excuse me, it's like Mad Set, right? So you can choose to inflict 50% of the usual wound point damage while retaining the full amount of RP damage. So if you're using a baton, right? So it would be 4 + 2, 3 D3 damage, right? So when you roll that damage, you can say, hey, so I'm going to do half of the wound point damage and keep the resilience point, right? So the idea being you're going less for lethal blows and trying to knock them out more. Does that help?
Yeah. Okay. So, but I just didn't know, like, if it was like the same amount of damage. Like, hey, I'm subduing this way. Is it always going to be the same sort of calculation for the damage?
Correct. So,
Okay, all right.
So whenever you're using unarmed combat, that basically counts as subduing anyway, right? Because you're doing less
Right.
wound points and more, less wound points and more resilience points. So if you're hitting someone with a baton, you're essentially able to reduce the number of wound points so that you're delivering more resilience point damage, right? So that way you're trying to knock them out. So it's just a mechanic of reducing the wound point damage while not reducing the resilience point. I kind of
And you said that was a D3?
So, say again.
And you said that was a D3?
Correct.
No, it's not. It's D3 plus your
Physicality, right?
Yeah.
D3 plus what?
Which is why you did more. Physicality plus armor.
Oh, okay. D3 plus P.
And
Plus
unarmed
P,
combat.
unarmed combat. Yeah. Which is why you put me out. I couldn't figure out why I was, but it's 100% resilience points damage with your damage. So you knocked me out with 7. So you just went, and I'm KO.
I choked him out, guys.
Yeah, and you're 13 because I didn't get to smack back basically because you chopped me out. Actually, there's a lie because you didn't do the no. Doesn't matter. I'm jumped out. Right.
Are you sure you are choked out?
Yeah. He did an unarmed combat at the beginning accidentally. I think as the he rolled damage on it.
Okay.
Which I wouldn't have got before, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. Nah.
All right.
But
So
you got to toss me out at the top of the ring to be out anyway, so I could wake up by the time you finished.
and I get to move 2 squares, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's my 2 squares, and then let me just check range because I think I'm out of range of everyone. So I'm gonna do an aim, and then it's end of round for me.
Okay.
You don't have
I'm
to
going to jump
specify
into
what
that
you're aiming
action,
at.
Say that again.
You don't have to specify what you're aiming at.
In the rules, it actually doesn't say, so I need to go through and tidy that up, I think. But no, in this instance, I'm defaulting to this guy because I'm stalking him right now.
Oh. He's already behind bars.
Medic.
I'm just gonna move there and
Second action.
I'll just attack him.
The guy in the middle. He's unconscious already.
Well,
Well, now he's more unconscious.
You can stomp him.
yeah, I'll just stomp him.
Oh God.
Zero, you can shut your face in future, please. Okay.
Oh.
He's he's sufficiently stomped. Yep. Okay. He's not out yet, but Beat Cop, you have watched all this unfold. You've got 1 action left.
No, I used it. I moved closer.
I thought you. Okay, cool. Next round, Beat Cop.
Let's see. I think there's probably enough leeway here that I could run into the ropes and rebound towards this dude over here for a clothesline.
Love it.
I'll give you a +1 damage if you hit. But I won't give you any C-mod because as a cop, you're not really. Okay.
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
Real world
God.
clothesline.
Not only that, but he does a flip. He does one of those tumbles where he just spins in the air and flip.
Complete 180, right?
Trojan is as unconscious as I am after stomping my ass. So yeah, you're down.
Should probably do a. No, never mind. I was going to say some kind of check to make sure I can stop my momentum, but I guess that doesn't matter.
No, it's fine. I think he stopped that relatively good with his neck. Right. Mr. Krim. No.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. I know why I did so much damage. It says I have a baton equipped, and I didn't equip that.
No, you don't, because... oh, yeah, it did.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was a powerful punch, but...
Oh, you sneaky motherfucker, you.
Yeah. Okay. Troj, you
because I used attack. I don't know why it wouldn't be
you
unarmed.
used attack, not unarmed attack.
Oh,
that would be why.
So let's rewind time.
out of curiosity, that might be something you might want to look at.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a good reason for splitting that.
Fine. I fluffed around to start off with to make sure I did a test slap or two with patterns and stuff. So I've
Here we go.
one less.
That's good. Left me close enough.
So yeah, unarmed combat slap. Okay, so yeah, that's a bit better.
more
So
like
he springs off the ropes. I said I'd give you +1 though, so I will give you +1. So Trojan down just a bit more, but you're still around Trojan. So I'm going to say that's both of your goes because you ran and slammed. Yep. The mayor.
Oh, beautiful! Back in action. All right, so
I
I
thought it
was
was my turn.
bad luck, mate. Wait, get in line. So I have this guy.
No, it was my turn, and then it skipped it.
Oh, really?
Did it?
Yeah.
What did you
I
roll
went
that for?
Oh, sorry, it's because we were dealing.
Oh, is this a new round, and then it re-rolls a niche?
No, it rerolled in this, but if you remember, we were having your go, and then we realised Beat Cop had stuck in a tactical baton whilst we weren't looking with his clothes on.
I hit you while the ref wasn't watching.
Yeah. So so you'll go, Krim. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, okay. So the action economy, a move counts as like one of your actions, and then you have 2 actions.
Correct.
All right. So then I guess I move and then I swing.
Swing better. And miss. Terrence dodges your fist like he does questions on question time. Right. Unless you're re-rolling one of those.
Nah, go ahead.
Okay. Mayor up.
All right, so he came close.
He's been aiming that fist.
I know, this is beautiful. So I'm going first of all for an unarmed attack because I'm already aiming.
Yeah.
Oh, wild success! Look at that one.
Yeah.
Boom. So I clapped you upside the head, and I'm going for the old 1-2 double punch. So I'm going to use my other attack as another unarmed.
Okay, so I'm going to say your first punch rocks him so well that he bounces off the ropes here, comes back again, so you'll get +1 damage if you manage to ping him for the next one.
Lovely stuff. Oh, look at that. Another success.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
crap.
He goes down as well. Okay. So, after springing back off the ropes, he comes and snaffles down and lands in the land of the snoz next to me on the floor. I sleep away, and the medic, Julius Trojan. That's very true. Yeah. Trojan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. What you doing?
Oh, ow.
Straight to the beat cup.
Beautiful.
Okay, so that's the first one. What are you doing for your second action?
Oh my god, no.
Banks him. So suplex time, and Cop goes down. I'm going to say Cop goes down and rolls quite close to the... you suplex him, put him in a hold, he gets knocked out, and then you throw him towards the ropes, so he's easier to chuck out of the ring in the next round if you want to. And it's you up first in the next round. You win initiative, so straight away you. To pull anyone over the top rope, you have to make a strength roll, basically. Physicality roll. Note, in one round, I am getting up and smacking people. Wow. Before I fall unconscious again, because you're
move
up,
over here.
Yeah.
And
You watch that sneaky Mary stab you in the back.
I absolutely will.
Yeah.
He's going to turn on you like he turned on his voters.
But the big cop is pretty vicious.
and it's a physicality check, or
yeah. If you got wrestling, I'll give you. You can use that, or is it wrestling? I can't remember.
No, unarmed combat.
Unarmed combat. Yeah, if you use unarmed combat, if you got that. So he gets them up to a middle rope, and then the cumbersome comes some arm flailing through one of the ropes, doesn't allow him to pull it over. You can re-roll the one if you want to try and lift him over. If not, you'll drop him on the floor.
Yeah, drop him on the floor.
Okay,
Ow.
drop him on the floor.
Also painful.
What's that?
I said also very painful.
Yeah. So Cop's hat's off now. He's flopped on the floor and
No, not my
still,
hat.
still living in the land of the schnoz. You're still living in the land of the schnoz. The mayor. What is the mayor doing? He's the only one that hasn't taken any damage.
I know.
He's so sneaky.
I'm going to use one action to sneak up behind this guy, and then do I get any C mods for attacking him? I'm assuming from this token he's still looking at the cop.
One. I'll give you +1 because he's lifting the guy over the rope. But he did drop him, so so you're only getting +1.
I'm kicking him in the small of the back as he's dropping the beat cop.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Jeez.
Oh, only did 2 damage.
Okay, so he bounces off the ropes a bit, but avoids most of the damage that you can do. Spins round and he's now facing you. Beat cop snores and grunts a little as he hits the floor and bounces up and down on the canvas. I am still curling up with the blankie, waiting for the next round when I become available. And beat cop, you're still snozzing. Julius, back up. The mayor has just kicked you in the back while your back was turned, trying to get the cop over the top of the ropes.
Just
Smash him.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh, bad. Gets an outcome dice, but bad. Okay. Yeah. So we do an outcome dice for that. Is that die a failure as well, though? Tony?
So yeah, this is a moment of low insight, right? So this is always a failure. A double 2 and a double 6 is always a success.
Yeah. So is this somewhere where he falls over though, or?
Yeah,
or
I mean, if he was trying to lift up the cop to push him over the ropes, this would count as. And I'm not sure what Nate was doing, but in theory, like this, someone would fall out of the ring, or they'd go like head first in front of them, or something.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say you swing at the mayor and completely miss it. Bounce over me because I'm just getting up, trying to get leverage, and fall over here. But you're prone now, okay? So you can get up in your second action if you want, but you can't do much else. That okay, Dredge?
yeah.
And get back up on your feet.
Yep.
Cool. Nolan's still snozzing. Damn the mayor. Right. Okay, mayor.
My turn again. So you're the only real target, this guy here, right?
Well, no, he's more of a target.
No, I would disagree. So I am going for an unarmed attack.
Make more noise.
I'm going to try and get my knee into the small of his back again. Oh, the mayor failed. So I'm just going to go for a pile drive. I'm going to use my elbow and try and crack it into your face.
Okay.
Oh, boom selector. Look at that. All right, so...
Fedge. Just woken up as well. Right, okay. Well,
Is he down again?
I'm collecting my teeth off the floor again, right? And beat cop still isn't awake. Nolan still isn't awake. I am returned to the land of the schnoz. And mayor again. Damn it.
This is beautiful. All right.
You wait. The next round is all battens, and you know who we're going for first.
Yeah, right. So I feel like I'm Eric Adams, the new mayor of New York. This is great. Like cleaning up the streets one day at a time. All right. So I'm gonna grab Trojan, and again, like just because the way his token's pointing in my head, I'm getting him from behind.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was too slippery for me. Trojan was slippery. I couldn't grab him.
Yeah.
Too
cool.
many promises you couldn't keep.
Right, Trojan,
He
slap
was
his
blue.
face. Slap his
Uh,
face off. You go, Trojan.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good. That's for one. Oh, that's good for another. So close, so close. One more, and he
Double
would have been.
select.
One
Perfect.
more, and he would have been out. Okay, so it's all on this now. Next round, who's first? Beat Cop.
Sleeping.
Each schnoz. Nolan is
All
up.
right.
Nolan
I think
is
I'm up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll punch the petty, or not the petty criminal, the guy with the beanie next to me.
Yeah.
All right. And I guess I'll go ahead and use my my outcome dice, right?
Yeah. I can say one of your actions is getting up, okay? Since you're
Oh,
coming up
okay.
to the land of the schnoz, so you'll only get one attack this round.
So I select dice on my character sheet, and that should work now.
Yeah, if you put, yeah, it'll add one dice if you use it. Yep, and just click unarmed attack.
All right. I think that worked, right?
Boom shakalaka. 3 damage. This is like the most resilient resilient guy out there. I'm still schnozzing. Right, Beanie Boy. Julius gets a go. Trojan, which one of these guys do you want to slap? You can get them both, in fact. Oh no!
No.
I'm gonna
Reroll the
use it
2.
out.
Do a
Reroll,
roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
reroll the 2.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. So the mayor has been rejected by one of his
Constituents.
constituents, and he turns around and slaps.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Right. So here's the deal.
Snooze fest.
Yeah. Now you've got to get him over the rope. So.
I got one more.
Yeah. So. Beat Cop. No, he's got me to deal with now. So Beat Cop is fine. So Julius, you bitch slap both of these to the canvas. Oh no, sorry. He's still around. Okay. Sorry. We didn't do enough. Oh no, we did. Yes, we did. He's unconscious.
Yeah, they're both sleeping.
Okay. Sorry. So as he hits the floor, I'm murmuring in the middle. This guy here is murmuring in the middle and starting to get up. You can either throw these guys out over the top, or you can just stomp on me again like you did before.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop on you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Okay. You got slippers on, so that didn't hurt me. What are you doing with your next round?
Gonna try and throw over the mayor.
Okay. Yeah, that's the best thing I heard all day. I'll even give you a hand when I wake up. I know it won't. You just bitch slap me twice. I'm getting you. Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
Physicality roll.
Mhm.
Oh, Mayor's over.
Oh, he's out.
Mayor's out of there. Okay, so Sanchez still asleep. Mayor, you can do nothing but yell from the sideline when you wake up.
Political commentary, mate.
Hey?
It's political commentary.
Yeah, okay. I will wake up and I will say to the medic, you throw him out, I'll throw this guy out, and I'll move over here to the cop. And I only get one round. So, beat cop, crap, is woken up.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna slap you. I can hit the right attack this time, so I don't kill you.
I'm just changing my name to Yo-Yo.
Another 11.
Yeah, I'm dead. Right. Still throw my bones out of the ring. I'm saying. Derek, you'll go. Oh no, that's me. Sorry.
That's you.
I will just bleed some more on the canvas. Nolan is still unconscious. The mayor is snoozing outside the ring, and Julius Trojan, you'll go.
Try and throw the guy right beside me off.
Yep. Okay, go for your life. Physical roll. Boom! He's out of there. Okay. All on this then. Who gets to... Beacop goes first.
Okay, I am going to sprint down here, bounce off the ropes, and I'm going to sprint that way,
Yeah, okay.
headed towards the medic.
Yeah. Okay. Nolan is asleep on the outside. Julius, you see a cop spring off of the ropes, come flying at you, accelerating fast. What do you want to do?
And go right in front of him.
What could go wrong?
And proceed to attack him.
No!
The big clothesline.
No!
Oh, he's down, and you hear a subtle crack, and the cop is on the floor, and he's sort of not moving at all. So we're going to call this Julius wins, because he can take his time throwing these guys out of the ring, given they're both dead.
Oh, so the mayor wants a recount. This was some kind of fake election bullshit. Like, I should have won this.
Okay, so everyone, what we'll do is we will do this. Wha-bam! Everyone takes some magic juice, and we will end that combat. Everyone go into a corner. And please assign yourself a baton. So go to ready a weapon and hit a tactical baton.
Oh, the mayor's ready to go, baby.
Ready weapon. Tactical baton. Trojan, can you hit ready a weapon? And
Oh man, this thing's gonna hurt.
Hit baton. Hit tactical baton.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
16 minimum. Holy crap.
Can't see it on your thing. I'm just going to do it for you in a second. Okay, that's weird.
Am I off center? Character guide. There we go.
Just going to remove one of these, or two of these, and then give you a new one. Add.
I have 2 batons. Can I equip one for each hand?
Right.
What's the dual wielding rules?
I was just thinking the same thing. There are none, but there need to be.
There we go. Okay, so you've got one. For some reason, we don't have one for you, Nolan. What's going on? Ready a weapon, tactical baton. Okay, you just then press it. Right, okay. So are we ready for combat, gentlemen? Starting combat?
I had to click the bottom one, huh?
Yeah, sorry. Whoops. Let's just add everybody. Add to combat. Ding ding.
Nice.
Range 1. Beat cop. Damn, beat cop goes fast every time.
That's right. I think last game I had like a 17.
No. Okay. Oh, leave me alone.
You're the closest thing I have here.
It's
Oh, wide open.
right. I'm flicking off before he decides to reroll something. Quickly, Nolan, do something.
All right. Okay, so guess we go 1, and now I can sprint, right?
You can.
And then I can still get another attack.
You can move 2 over to the mayor and hit him. Yep.
I can move.
Oh,
2
yeah,
to
over to the mayor.
Nudge,
What the
wink,
fuck?
wink, nudge, wink, nudge, wink.
You guys.
So you can. That's you said
He
it.
was
If
running
you move
me to,
4,
like, swirl him around and throw him at the man. Sorry,
you
To
move
be
4,
fair, you're only 2 squares away from
Yeah.
him, but you are 4 there if that's what you're talking about, sprinting and tackle.
yeah.
well, I was.
Yeah. So
No, not a tackle.
So there's a excuse me. There's move, which is 2, another move, which is 2, and you can sprint and make a physical roll. If you make that physical roll, you can move another 2. So you could move 6.
All right, and that's with the roll.
That's with the roll, yeah.
All right, but moving 4, you still get your other attack.
No, you just
No?
move 2 and get your other attack.
Okay, then yeah, I move
There
2 and
you
then
go.
swing,
Yeah,
Bonk.
and this is attack button, right?
yeah.
Right, that. And then what skill does this play off of?
This is going off of melee attack.
Melee.
Let's go.
Oh, melee weapons. Okay.
That's a hit.
Smack.
And yeah, so I am already yo-yoed off the ground. So I have woken up enough to have another fight. I get some new trunks on that aren't covered with blood, and I presumably just fall down dead on the floor again already. Okay. So that's my go. Snoozing. The mayor.
I'm just gonna move down a little bit. Oh, I got to take 2 actions, haven't I?
Don't have to. You can postpone one of your actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer till after. Is it Julius? But guy in the bottom left.
Okay, just pushing you off to Julius. Julius, what do you want to do?
Go up towards the mayor and
Smash him twice. Actually, you can't smash him twice. You know, smash him once. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. So that was once to move there, once to swing and miss. So Mayor's second action.
I'm gonna crack him on the head.
Okay.
Or am I? It looks like I just caught
Oh.
myself in the face with that.
Okay.
Wow.
Mayor has dropped his baton and is scrambling for it on the floor here to pick it up. He hasn't done himself any damage, but he definitely doesn't have it in his hands anymore.
Okay.
You got stage fright.
Actually, I tell you what, to make this more fun, make an agility roll for me, Julius, Trojan. If you hit the agility roll, the baton drops on the floor, and you take a big swing with your foot. If you can connect, then you'll kick his baton out of the ring, and he can't go and get it. Not that I dislike this mayor or anything, but I dislike this mayor and everything.
where would the agility
the tie.
roll be?
Trojan, can you make a dexterity roll for me?
Or dexterity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's mixing skill names with games, I'm sure.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. He takes a swing at it, misses, so you can pick it up next round turn.
Perfect.
B Cop doesn't go first.
All right. Guess we're gonna show the cop what's up.
Brock is
Alright,
well,
move one.
Luther.
Move 1 and attack 1, right?
Yeah.
And I guess it comes down to it. It's time to use some dice. A little outcome here.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Oh, and I'm crashing. So hold on a second.
Okay, number 6.
Can you roll the damage, or are you crashing?
1 second. I just have to restart the browser. I've learned the little trick. All right, there we go. Boom.
Ouch.
Okay, B Cop is schnozzing in the corner. Medic. Oh, he takes a big swing at the. No, it's still a miss. I was going to say I'll give you a +1 because he's still scrambling after his baton, but that's a miss. Second action. Won't give you a +1 for the second one. And he hits anyway. Oh, damage 5. Mare is still there. Takes big gut kick, but he's still there. Beat Cop. Counting Sheep. Mare. Go use one of your actions to get up.
All right, so I
the
use
end
one
of
of my
the-
actions to get up, and then this guy is next to me, right? He's still awake.
Yeah.
All right, Julius is going to get a clap upside the head.
Okay.
Or is he? So I'm going to use.
Oh,
I'm going to re-roll one of my. No, I'm not. I'm going to take that loss.
Okay. Okay. And I count some more sheep. Fluffy clouds. Right, Big Cop.
One more turn.
Yeah, equaling me for counting sheep. And medic. These guys are just swinging batons aimlessly towards each other.
So I'm gonna. Yeah. Do I have an outcome dice?
Yep. So if you open up your sheet for me, you got 3 in fact. So over where it says outcome on the far right, there's a drop down, just under where it says combat actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you click on that drop down, you can either roll another dice or have +3. You can't have both. You can choose one or other of those.
Roll it.
Yep, and then just click on your attack button, whichever one you select. Click on your attack button, and there you go.
Oh, jeez.
Splat. Okay, he's down and out. Oh, he's very close to being as well. Okay, so that was that your first action or your second action?
Yeah. That's my first.
First, okay. Second action.
I'm gonna try and throw him over.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say -1 for this because you've got to drag him and throw him over because he's not right next to the ropes.
Oh,
Okay, so you get him up against the ropes. I'm going to say you've moved into here, and his head's sort of twisted in between 2 of the ropes as you're trying to lift him over the top. Okay. I have woken up. I grab my baton, stand up, and take a swing, and I'll take a swing at
the cop. He's the one that hurt you.
yeah, he's unconscious though. I'm a goon and I don't like it, so I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'll give you a hand getting him up, and I'll try and lift this guy up out of the ring. Oh no, I won't because I had to stand up. But I'll give you a hand next time. Next go. The mayor, sleep your thighs. Nolan, what you doing? Cops there.
Yeah.
Running to get someone else.
He's close. He's close to getting up too, isn't he? Okay, so if I try to toss him for where he is, that's a -1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's -1 because there's another. You got to drag him to here and over the top. You got to sort of propel him over the top.
Could I move here and like suplex him?
Yeah, if you do that, there's no minus. I'll say.
All right, I'll do it that way. All right.
Okay.
So what am I trying to do here? Just a regular attack or unarmed attack?
Yeah, just roll a regular attack and it'll flip my bung out of the top.
Dang.
Suplex.
Okay. I was gonna say without the baton, but doesn't matter. Yeah, you would have rolled good enough anyway. Out he goes. So you grab his arms, propel him over your knees, and that's enough to spring him off the
Actually,
top
that
rope and out over the top. Yeah.
And he takes 2d6 falling damage.
Yeah, I would say 1d3 falling damage off the side as well, but he's out already anyway. So right, next round, medic. Troj, I
Yeah.
came over and said I'd give you a hand throwing him out if you want. So if you want to do that, we can do a group roll and throw him out, or you can do
Uh,
it like everybody else does.
I'm gonna take the violent route and
Oh,
Asshole, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm down and out. Okay. I crumpled to the ground.
it's like grab his ankles. Oh,
I just poleaxe down, and I'm bleeding through my nose and out onto the
World
ground.
Star, World Star.
Yeah, yo-yo goes down again. Right. No. Oh, sorry. Second action for the medic.
I get a second action.
No.
I
Medic.
got
His second action. Sorry. He.
I'm just gonna beat the mayor more.
So you fling him over the top. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
He
you
flings.
said you'd lower my taxes.
Yeah. Okay, so 1v1. Nolan, you're sorry. I'm just gonna race to the next one. So round 4. Beat Cop, he's gone. I'm gone. Okay, Nolan's up.
All right, so
I want to sneak up and hook him with my baton.
just chop his feet as he's running away. Hook it with the baton.
I don't have a lot of options here because I can't get to him and attack this turn, no matter what I do I?
No.
So
You could sprint at him.
yeah, but then I get smashed.
Yeah.
I'll just take the cautious approach, and then can I aim?
Yep.
All right, I'll do an aim. I'm aiming.
Okay. Medic. I'm just going to say my body slides out of the side and drips off the side of the canvas.
It's a tilting battlefield now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Good. I'm just going to bin us out of there. Bin the cop. Okay, so it's Nolan. You'll go again.
All right, so now I can charge in and get an attack, right?
No, because he's
No?
No, because he's 3 away. You got 1, 2 square. Sorry, let's do it. Use a ruler.
So you can't do like a sprint and then an attack.
Yeah, there's not a thing to do that.
All right. All right. I guess it's a stalemate because I don't want to move forward and get hit. It's like we're both swinging our bats at each other, not letting each other get close.
You're both doing the move around the outside of the move the circumference around the outside while the other person's doing the other side.
There's a defend action.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could move forward and then defend. It's a -2 to hit you.
I think I'll just delay.
Okay. What is Medic doing?
Move up more, and that's it.
Okay. That's him done. Criminal?
Yeah, I think it's a stalemate.
That sounds like a fancy word for being a coward to me. I'm just saying.
Is it?
Okay, I'm introducing the cop back to the ring to get something going. So just like
All right,
just like in wrestling, you hear some
Yeah.
music and the cop. I'm going to say you're. Let's say you're here. There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up, and I'm gonna sit on the corner rope for my first turn.
Yeah. Okay. So you hear some music and the cop turns up. He's looking a bit worse for wear. But yeah, he's now here.
All right. I think I'll move here and defend.
Okay, defending. Yeah. Medic. Oh, he's within reach.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Ouch.
Oh, he's re-rolling. Re-rolling the one. Oh, he gets hit. Oh,
Ouch.
So the cop turning up and jumping up on the thing, the criminal instantly moves away from the cop, but doesn't realize that he's within the smashing grasp of the medic, who takes a big swing, knocks him out in one.
So did my defend also count for that second roll, or just the first one?
I'll double check, but it should have done. 10, 6, 7, 8, 7, 1, 2.
Well, even if it was -2, you got a 10 on that roll.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't. It hasn't done, has it? So that's a good spot on the bug. -2D. In fact, let's do that again. I know why it is because yeah, how the hell do I do that? Because he re-rolled it, your defend has turned off. So what we'll do is we'll rewind time a second.
Wow.
7 plus 7. Right, defend. Just take another. Hold on, and I will give you. Oops. So can you do the re-roll the 1 again for me, please, Julius? And see if it hits this time.
Like
To be honest,
that.
it doesn't matter. It would have done it anyway. Ah, shit! I ran a 1. Do you know what? I'm going to say I'll fix the bug, but you are right. I'm just going to say you're unconscious for the moment, and you're back in 1.
All right.
0. Just for the sake of that.
I'll just hang out.
The 2 would have been an 8, which would have knocked you anyway, and would have knocked you out. So
Yeah.
So in fairness to Trojan, you would have gone regardless. So we'll put you unconscious for 1, and we'll come back. Okay, who gets to go first? Nolan. So this is the one that you're out, and you will come back next round. Cop.
We're gonna move 2, and then we're gonna attack. Fail.
Oh, wow.
And a fail. That's a terrible fail.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a terrible fail. That's why we're gonna bam. Didn't make it any better.
All right.
Okay, Cop goes again because he just pips him to.
All right. I gotta smack him. Smack. So I guess I gotta spend 1 turn standing up.
No, it's big Cop first.
Oh,
On this round.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So
oh,
he's got 2 people standing it.
yeah, I'm gonna try and swing that again. See if we can. Some magic happen. There we go.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take my other. Wait, is this a new turn?
Yeah, this is your turn. So yeah, this is your second
Okay.
action.
Then I'm gonna run and hit the rope to bounce.
Oh, nice.
That's this crap, right? Okay, yeah.
Run.
Instead of finishing you off, you see the beat cop run off with his baton this time. Anyone springing and running and battening, I'll give you a +1 for if you want. Nolan, one of your actions is going to be getting up off the canvas and recovering. So your second action is
All right. I guess I gotta knock him out.
okay.
All right. Attack.
I'd let the cop do it. Oh, you might get away with it. Oh, he does. Okay. In watching where the cop's blow comes from, and then watching the cop run off and spring off the ropes, he doesn't notice that the crim has got up behind him and pops him on the back of the head, knocks him to the canvas straight away. Medic joins the land of the schnoz. Beat cop is springing off of the ring and doing
And
what?
we're going for a flying tackle.
So there's one. I'll say that you get one extra propel off of the thing, so you can do this and get one extra.
I'll do it as unarmed.
Say again.
I'll do it as unarmed because I'm just literally flying at him.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. Oh, he's out. He's out. Okay, can you get them both out of the ring?
I'd have to wait a turn.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to roll the next turn.
Okay, so one, Julius down, and they get.
Oh, I went last. Holy cow.
So you're up.
All right, we're gonna move over here, and then we'll.
Suplex him out.
Oh, no physicality. Great.
You can roll a suplex out, which we allowed you to roll a baton one before.
For what?
To suplex him out.
So it's a plus something? +1?
Just roll an attack. That's what we did last time for someone.
All right, that is. Oh, what's even better? Unarmed Combat.
Yep, pop. And so you grab his, you grab him by the shoulders and flick his knees up over your head as he flings over the top of the bar, and he's out. And
he's awake.
Okay. Yeah, Big Cop goes first, but he's awake. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna move up to him, and I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. Go on. So it's going to be an unarmed combat or a physical. Unarmed combat. And for you, Trojan, make some sort of dodge.
And he is on the ground too.
Or athletics. You want to use your athletics. Yeah, I'll give you a -1 as your C mod. Blam. Okay, they're equal. What happens there, Tony?
I guess he just pushes me off and we stand still.
If he was trying to grapple him and he breaks it, then he's kind of in the loose, right? So there'd have to be another attack made or an attempt made to grapple.
Okay, so a draw is not good enough.
Correct.
Okay, so after fending him off and seeing the grapple coming, Medic gets to smash, and he's out. Okay.
He just out. Damn.
Who won the first one?
Mayor.
Yeah.
Mayor. Okay, and Medic wins the second one. Okay, can I have someone roll on here for where we go?
I think the Medic does it because he won the last round.
Yeah, go on then.
Off you go, Trojan.
So Trojan /R1d6. Or just roll a d6. 4. Colosseum with 8 columns. Okay, so in here you've got 2 guys each. Again, just grab until you figure out which ones are yours. And each one of you needs to roll a D13 and a Actually, I tell you what, I'll do. Yeah, sorry, a D19 and a D13. Can you see the? Can one of you go into Discord and tell me what the rolls are when you roll them?
You mean say it out loud or type them in there?
Say what the weapon is, and then I can assign the weapon.
Right, the D19 is the weapon, right?
13 and 19 weapons. So 13 is the range. Hold on. In Discord, there's the picture of the battle for the death. So it's 19 for the ranged weapon and 13 for the melee weapon. Do you get what I mean?
Yep. I'm just pulling it up now. So for me, for my characters, it was I got grenade and bullwhip.
Which ones are yours?
Right.
Okay, these ones. So I will give him. Let's go provisioning, weapons, a grenade.
We're doing this twice, right?
Either keep talking shit or just fight.
What was the handheld? Sorry, Tony. What was the handheld?
Oh,
what
sorry.
was the other one?
It was a bullwhip, number 4.
Okay, bullwhip.
Sorry, I was on mute.
That's okay. Cool. So one of your characters should have bullwhip and grenades. He
Excellent.
does not have grenades. What's going on? Grenade.
I see the bullwhip.
Why is grenade not working?
You want me to add grenade manually?
Yeah, just there you go. 2.
Yeah, done.
There you go. Done. All right. So that's your first one. Your second guy.
All right. So hold on 1 second. So R19. So the second guy gets a 7 for the 19 and gets a 3 for the 13.
So what are they in
Let me
terms
pull
of?
them up. Sorry. So it's I'm having to go back. So a heavy pistol and brass knuckles.
So heavy pistol and brass knuckles. Okay, he should have them. Who's at the top in the middle?
Talking about the blonde dude.
Yeah, these are yours. So what are you rolling?
Yeah.
You rolled.
I rolled a 17 and an 8.
So just give me the names of the weapon.
Okay, that's in Discord.
Yeah. Tony will tell you. What
Yeah.
are the numbers?
Right.
17
17
and
and
8. He got a flamethrower and magnets. Or sorry, machete. Machete.
All right. And then I'll roll again. Ooh, sorry.
All right, so 15, he's got a mortar and a baseball bat.
Why some of these aren't working?
Mortar.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Is that an AoE?
Yeah. It's everyone. It does 100% at engaged and 50% at close, but we'll have to see because the mortar might actually need to be bigger range than that. Just kind of close. It might need to go up to medium.
What was the melee?
Baseball bat.
Okay.
I don't think he got the mortar. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Cool. Who's this over here?
I got the mayor and the merc. I added their weapons. I just don't know how much. Of course.
Have you done it? Have you? What did you get for your guys?
Light pistol and tranquilizer gun.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yep. We'll just up your range for those. And the hunting knife. Is that fine?
Yeah, one's got a. Yeah, I added the baton and the honey knife.
So when resilience drops to 0, is that like a roll to see how long you're knocked out, or do you go by like, okay, you got -3 resilience, so you're out for 3 turns?
No, it's 3 rounds minus your. Oh, sorry, I think it's 6 rounds minus your physicality modifier with a minimum of 1 round.
All right. What about the trank dart? Is that like go way up into like minutes?
Go back and look. Hold on.
Yeah, I actually forgot.
Troj, can you give me a D19 and a D13 for me, please? So /, wow, 1, yep.
I don't think that road white has got a backslash in it.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
that rolled right.
Give it a bash again. Okay, that did that. So 2, what's that on our list?
Oh, Tony, to answer the question, Tranquilizer does 1 plus 1d6 RP damage.
Yeah, I was actually just I was just rewriting that to make it a little bit more meaningful. So that's the rules as written. I'm going to put it in playtest general. I just added
So it just does resilience damage.
correct.
Okay.
It's just to knock them out. But I just added a line to it that on a wild success instant knockout, right? Because right now you're going to have to hit someone a couple of times with that to knock them out.
So that damage is going to be instant. It's not going to be like if I hit you with a full 7, you're just going to drop, or it's going to like take a turn, take effect.
Yeah, so most
Can you
characters.
give me another 2 of those, please? Sorry, guys. While you're talking,
Sorry, man.
we can roll the other 2. Trojan, can you give me another 19 and another 13? Cool.
All right, so that's
we're
automatic
on.
rifle for the 19. And another one. It's a fire axe, or it's an axe or a fire axe or a wood axe for the axe.
Okay, cool.
What about the elephant tranks?
Pretty sure it knocks you out and you never wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Night.
Okay. Okay, everyone wiggle their characters around.
Yep.
Just to make sure you got access to them. I'm just going to move you closer to each other. So what we made it was you are hidden by these if you're behind it, but if you can see to the side of it, you can't see through the side of any.
Yep.
You can't see through the side of these. You can, with one climbing action, it will take one of your actions to climb up the side of here. That's just a climb action, unless you're under stress, in which case I might ask you to roll to get up the side. Once you're up here, you can start seeing over the top of everything. You can't see over these things, but you can start seeing down on people, and you can get pluses to your shots, minuses for them. You can hide behind these, and yeah, I'm going to say by the time you get all the way up here, you can see over the columns as well if you want to do that. Everybody got that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's. I'm gonna end combat and I will restart it with everybody as a new one. Blam. Okay, so let's see. The mayor. We have a new mayor. That is this guy here. That is.
And then I'm gonna. Whoops. Okay. I'm gonna try and climb it.
Okay.
Am I actually on the ledge or no?
You're on. That's climbing up it. So you need another action. Just get up on top.
Okay.
This will be the first of the steps up there.
Okay.
I'll say that you're there, and then you're up there. Cool. Your other character?
I think we're going to rush over to this column here. Maybe not in the column. Oh my goodness, what is going on?
He was spun around, so I was spinning him back round. But you grabbed
spin
him
me
in.
right round, baby, right round.
Yeah. Okay. So you're cover behind the column. Okay. Cool. These are you, Trojan. So you're gym instructor.
Alright. Just gonna use both my actions to move. That's it.
You can sprint another 2 if you make a physicality roll. If you wanted to do that. Yep, go for it. You can make another 2, so you could hide him here if you wanted to. Cool. Petty Crim.
All right. What is the range of a flamethrower? Do I know?
A flamethrower? I don't know what a flamethrower.
It's close.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close.
I had one, but didn't get to use it.
It is close, yeah. So it's close. So if you click on your character and then hit range, it should, but it hasn't.
Oh, do I have to ready it first?
Yeah, you have to.
All right.
Put it up. Close is kind of here.
Take a look.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, it's not doing it for me.
What do you want to do? What is it you do?
Just trying to see the range of it.
So if you are ready, hold on.
Oh, you might not have it equipped.
Yeah, because it's not ready. It doesn't know which one you want. And okay.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's not too bad.
That's reasonable.
All right. I guess I'm going to also sprint, so I can run 4.
So you can because yeah. So I've unreadied your flamethrower because if you're sprinting, you can't ready it and do stuff. So
We don't start with a weapon ready.
You can nobody's starting with a weapon.
Alright.
So you can sprint 2. You can sprint 4 and then another 2 if you make a physicality roll.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. So I'll just go the 4 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then physicality.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so you stand there. Okay, you think you can run further than your legs will travel, and you get a bit winded before you get there. Medic!
It's me up next, right? All right, so I'm also going to sprint because I don't have anything else I can do. So that I get to move 6 squares, right?
4, and then make a physicality roll to make
that's
the
right.
last 2.
All right. Yep. So I'm making the last 2. All right, so I'm bearing down on whoever this fella is down here.
Yeah. He's a mechanic. Okay, farmer boy. That's your other guy, Tony.
Man, I really liked our grenade and brass knuckles, and the other guy's got a grenade and a bullwhip. So I guess I'm running over to see if I can get in the middle of this nonsense over here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's exactly how it happened to me.
oh.
And let's do physicality check. Yep, so I'm good. So I'm going to move those last 2. Oh, this isn't so good. I like any good farm boy, I'm running in leading with my jaw. So I'm used all of my actions just to get in range.
Okay. And Biker Dude, that's your other guy, 0.
All right, well, I'm definitely not going to use a mortar. So,
I mean, why not? Seems like you're chicken and egg.
guess I'm going to move 2 and then ready my baseball bat.
Cool. Yeah, so don't forget to ready your weapons, guys. rather
And
than
then I have to do more than just tick it on the character sheet?
you click on your character, and then up the top it says ready weapon.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
And then click one of those, whichever one it is. There you go, baseball bat. Cool. Did you roll baseball bat? I assume you did.
Yeah.
He did.
Cool. I'm just going to take the other ones away. So, we'll... okay. 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 Trojan, your garage mechanic.
All right. I'm gonna ready my weapon
Yep. Oh, he takes a rifle. And shoots at the medic who's running towards him but misses. It's very close. Off the floor of the Colosseum, and a black powder rings out around the Colosseum. Biker guy first.
All right. Move there and got to take a swing.
Swing, batter. Craig goes wild.
Attack. That guy. Boom.
Boom.
Farmer Joe. 5 damage.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
actual
usual.
wound damage now, aren't we? Or
Correct.
Yeah, that's wound and resilience. Merc, who's the only guy sensibly trying to hide behind things.
I think I goofed this, or maybe you did. He was supposed to have a light pistol. Like, somebody has a light pistol.
You can't have a tranquilizer gun and a light pistol. So
No, one of them was supposed to have a trank. The other was supposed to have a pistol. He's got the
Okay.
trank.
Let me try the other guy. The other guy has a light pistol. Yep.
Oh, damn it.
Trank guy's going for a run.
Yeah.
I know how you
Wow.
feel. There's so many times I've left the house and I thought my trank gun was a regular pistol. It happens to me all the time, man.
Well, I guess I'm gonna take a sidestep over here.
and this is about Gorilla the Coco.
You know what? We'll try and take a shot. Oh, hit.
Oh, nice. Even slightly out of range. Oh, that doesn't look good then.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Hold on.
Grazes my ear.
Yeah, that crapped out the thing. I'll double check that. So that was no, it's the first time we've used the. So I haven't done the rules for the trank gun. So it's correct. It did no damage. Tony, how does the trank gun work?
So it's 1 plus 1d6 RP damage.
Okay, so roll 1d6.
Plus 1, so 6 RP in total. Super
I-
woozy, but I think he's on his feet still.
No, he did.
That was
he
5.
did one already.
Just
So
one plus.
5. And that's against the biker down here. Biker at
Yeah.
the bottom. Yeah. So, so the biker feels this bing in his ass and pulls out a little dart, but he's feeling pretty woozy out of that.
Feels good.
Yeah, it's like it just mixes in with the other cocktail of crap that he's
Like
got.
last Saturday night.
Yeah. The medic, who was on a long distance run over here, got shot at and avoided it. So you down here, Tone.
Yeah.
It might be kind of, just side note, might be kind of cool to have like a resist drug sort of roll for something like that.
I think you're right, like a
I thought
physicality
there
roll.
was one. I thought there was one. Hold on. Does 1d6 RP damage? No, can also be loaded with poisons. No, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm making a note to go back and rewrite this. All right, so my guy is gonna ready a weapon. He's gonna ready a grenade, and then he's gonna make an athletics check and throw it over at this guy.
Okay. So you can just attack with grenade, I think.
Oh, you can? It's not the athletics check?
It will use athletics.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
believe.
Even better.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet.
It says crossing his fingers and his legs and his other extremities. Then I roll 5, so 3. What's your athletics?
So my
And your-
athletics is, I think it's 2. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, athletics is 2.
That makes sense. You just rolled that bad.
Athletics
so,
2, physicality 2.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it should be 7 in total then. I'll double check it.
Hey, so let me do this instead, if you're okay with it. Let me do the proper check, which is an athletics check. Let me roll that. Oh, boom, that was successful. So the rules as written for grenades is a fail means that obviously they would have just gone wild. A dire fail means I would have dropped it at my own feet. A success means that it hits as normal, and a wild success just adds damage to it. So, Matt, if you're okay with me substituting that failed attack for this successful athletics, and I guess maybe I should be asking the person I'm throwing a grenade to. But it feels like that grenade, I kind of called out, "Hey, catch!" and threw it to them, and they caught it.
I'll allow Trojan to make this call because it affects him. Because your original die roll wouldn't have hit him, your new die roll does hit him. So up to you, Trojan. Do you want that to miss or do you want that to hit?
That's a miss.
Yeah.
I'll get you next round, baby.
I'm gonna say Trojan just gives a little bit of a shimmy and it goes out the doors and there's a big explosion and now there's a big cloud of smoke in this area. Regardless,
You know, that's actually not a bad idea, because remember last week when I tried to throw it and I hit the pillar and you had me do like 2 or 3 D3 rolls to figure out where it went?
yeah.
Probably could do that here, whether it's short, long, left, right.
Yeah, well, that was a miss. So okay, so let's say I can't remember. Yeah, okay. What? Tony, make a roll for me. So we're saying this misses. Make a roll for me, Tony. A D9. Just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, D9 for me.
1.
1. Roll another one while I roll another one.
3.
2, 3. Okay, it lands here. Now roll a D6. No, D3.
1.
Okay, so it lands here. So, being a grenade, it will go off. It says full damage at engage, so it will still do damage to him, and it will do damage to you as well, Tony. But it'll do less damage to you. So roll a grenade is 2d6 plus 2, please, Tony.
Yeah, I damn near killed myself last week.
Oh my god, look at that. It's a 10.
Oh.
So minus any DMRs, right? So anyone that has, because this isn't programmed in, that wouldn't have been taken into account. So for me,
Yeah.
I have a 1 of DMR, so that would be a 9, I think, right, Matt?
Yeah, so it's 9. It's 9 for you, Trojan. So I'll do that for you. But for you, Tony, it is. Whoops, sorry.
Half, right?
That's you done. For you, it is 10. It's 3.
Okay.
Because you're going to be at close range. Actually, let me just. Yeah. Oh no, you will be.
Yeah, it's not close.
So it says engaged 50%, close 20. No, full damage engage 50% at close. So it's 5 damage for you, Tony.
All right, beautiful.
-1, 4.
Well, that hurt. I got to get better at throwing grenades. All right, so good to know.
Okay, and there's a big cloud of crap all over here. Okay. So I will put a 6 here.
Hey, so I also hit my breaking point. Interestingly, if you look in chat, excuse me, we don't have that configured yet, but my guy just had a bit of the grenade blowing up in his face made him, he's got brown pants on.
Yeah. For some reason, they all starting at 4 at the moment. I'll double figure that out, but they should be starting at 0 and working up.
I kinda like
okay,
it.
so in around that circumference, anything you're doing at -1 next time, because it's just a load of shrapnel and dust and sand and crap. Your other character, Trojan, you're one with less holes in him.
Cool.
So you-
And I can make that. Yeah, I can make that shot, right? To the medic.
Yep, -1 because you're going to be shooting into a cloud, but yeah, should be still fine. Oh, do you want to re-roll the one? You don't have to. You can take another shot as well if you want to, instead. Oh, okay, so you re-rolled that but missed. Your second action. That's it. And roll damage.
Oh, baby.
Retribution.
Okay, so the rifles are still pretty damn tough. Whoa, holy crap. 16. Is that correct? So it's 5 plus 2d6. Is that correct? 5 plus 2d6
Yeah.
for a black thing?
So when he uses an automatic rifle, is that like a one shot, or is he like on full auto, like emptying a clip into him?
That's 5 plus 1d6. It should be not 5 plus 2d6, I believe. 5 plus 6 plus 6.
So Zero, to answer your question, it would be like 3 rounds.
Okay, so
3
like
to
a
5
short
rounds,
burst.
like a burst, like a short burst rather than like fully automatic, and certainly not the whole clip.
I need to double check this because it says 5 plus 1d6, but it's rolled 2d6.
For which weapon, Matt?
The black powder. Oh no, automatic rifles. Sorry,
Those
it's
are
the wrong
automatic.
one.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the wrong thing. Black powder.
No, the
was-
other guy had
Yeah, sorry, my bad. It's doing completely the right thing. I am an idiot. Right, okay. So medic goes down. He grenades himself and then gets finished off by the gym bunny. Nah.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna hop back down here, and then we're gonna move 2 up.
Indecisive politician. Who knew? Right. The mechanic.
Skip move. Yeah, 4 squares that
That's
way.
going to cost you a lot to repair and runs off.
That's it.
Yep, cool. Mr.
Jeffrey.
He's a bit blown out of his ass from the run he did before. Saw that smoking, you see.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to spend one of my actions here to ready my machete.
Ooh.
Machete,
Yep.
machete, machete. All right.
Yep.
And
Your shetty. Yep.
I'm going to use an outcome dice because I got to finish him.
Okay. yeah, because your biker dude is like slowing down slowly from the ass up.
Boom.
Oh,
Sorry, farmer.
You use that because that would have been a miss otherwise.
Oh, good. Nice.
So he is unconscious. He hits the ground. He legged it all the way over to you, only to run into your machete and skids to the floor underneath your feet. Farmer, snooze away, please. Medic, I'm going to leave him there because somebody could stabilize it. If your farmer wasn't sleeping it off,
Yeah.
he could go and stabilize it. But Jim Bunny. Try. Yeah, that one.
I'm going to just move over there, and that'll be it for
Cool.
him.
I'm just thinking, if you only move 2, yeah, you may as well go into defend. So click on your character and just hit defend.
Oh,
It just means anyone that fires at him get a -2 for that round. Make sense? Just to use up your other action, just makes sense to do that. And Yi, who you go to your car to get it fixed, what's he doing?
the exact same thing.
Same thing? Cool. Biker that is tranked from in the ass, what's he doing?
All right. Is dropping my weapon like a free action? Like that won't cost one of my actions, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I'm going to drop the bat and then ready the mortar.
I would love it.
Okay. So just one ready weapon thing, so it'll use a...
Right. So how do I drop the bat? Can I like?
Just hit ready weapon. Just hit ready weapon and
All
change
right.
over to mortar.
All right. And okay. Hopefully these guys are in range over here.
Yeah, pretty much everything is in range, I think.
All right. Yeah. So I am going to attack these guys over here to the left.
These?
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Attack.
Where exactly are you firing?
So can I pick a square because it's AOE?
Yeah.
All right. The one right here in between them to the left of that one guy.
I can't see your ping, sorry.
I don't know. How do I ping?
Just hold your mouse down.
Oh, how? Okay.
Not treble clicking, just once down and hold it.
Oh, there we go. Did that do it?
No.
Was your
Anyone
thing?
else with the ping?
I don't think I
Right
had.
there.
There
you
it
go.
is.
Go on there. Yeah.
Okay.
That was me.
Oh, that was somebody else. I don't think my thing pings. It must be a Linux thing.
Okay.
I
Here.
assume that's where you want
So
it.
that's where I want to do it.
Yeah, right in between them. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When you roll it, just pick one of them, and then
Okay.
roll on that.
And I
Okay.
guess I'll use an outcome dice also because I think this is
In fact, before you do that, let me do this.
all right.
Add character. Targets.
Are you about to make an extra character that's just a target?
Yeah, that's just a target.
I was just going to suggest that. Because that would work great for those athletic throws for like grenades and stuff.
Yeah, I do it in my Dread game. I was just trying to find the... Here we go.
Actually, you might even be able to set up whole rules based on the throw. So then you don't have to sit there and keep doing little rolls. You can just be like, oh, you failed. And it failed this bad. And it's this far off.
Yeah.
Hey there. Did that work? There we go. Now I'm pinging.
Yeah, the green one I saw.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, hopefully you can ping that. And it should give you a 0 thing.
So should I go to attack and try to attack that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then boom. All right. Uh-oh. You see those errors?
Yeah, hold on. Just try it again for me. If that doesn't work, just try shooting one of them.
All
It
right.
might be that the mortar is bad, or it might be that...
Crossing fingers for the tire fail.
Nah, that crapped out again as well. Okay, click on...
Just the guy?
Yeah, just click on one of those guys.
All right.
I mean, if you it's going to be engaged damage no matter what for both of them, so...
All right. There we go.
Oh, 9. Okay, so smack dab in there, 9. Roll that damage.
Oh, one shot and I'm out. So 11 to the mayor too.
Yeah, 11 on the mayor too.
Ooh, the mayor lives. Hang on.
What's the?
Put him down to 1.
There's 100. You're still unconscious though,
Oh,
unfortunately.
I'm unconscious, so it's negative 11 then.
0 here. What is this?
Is that what you're telling me for resilience?
There you go. 0 for resilience.
Oh, just 0. Okay.
Yeah, and one of those. Plop.
I already put him down to 1 HP.
Yeah, cool. I'll make buttons for these where it knows, and I'll make a target so you can do this in future. Okay, so there's a massive explosion over here. I'm going to say anything in. Whoops. That's no good. I'm going to say anything in that circle is now in a dust cloud and you can't see much.
Yes.
Fireboy schnozzing still, unfortunately.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought this was my round. I thought this was the round I got back to consciousness.
Yeah.
Did you skip my guy, or was that the new round?
This is the new round now. So Herman is still incapacitated. Criminal.
All right.
Smoking dude.
I guess I gotta hack that guy again, huh?
Yeah, he looks like he's going to get up. Because he
Just stay down.
His initiative was not good. Sorry, Farmer. You're supposed to be up early in the morning as well, Farmer. Okay, Farmer, you're not getting up from that. I'm afraid. That's both your characters. Welcome to the game, Tone. Sorry, it's your second action if you want to do something with the criminal. Second action with the criminal. You didn't need to put the final in.
I'll move 2.
Cool. The biker.
All right. He's gonna.
I'm going to say he's only moving at 1 because he's shot in the ass with the dart.
Oh, okay. Can I sprint for 2?
Yep.
All right. I'll sprint for 2.
Cool. And that won't affect you next go, so you go back to normal next game. Medic! Dead. So I'm just going to... well, he might still get stabilized if somebody wants to... Technically, you can go and stabilize those guys and try and get them to be on your side, I guess. Jim Bunny, what are we doing? Trudge?
Yeah. He's one movement. That.
2, 3.
There.
Yeah. Okay, you can't be defending now, though. I don't know.
Or how do I?
It's going to take your defend off. And the mayor, Sleepy Buys, and Hot Rod Mechanic. Tony, can you clarify that for me? If you're running around, the defend should come off. Is that right?
Correct.
Because I think the rule says you're considered to be defending until the next attack.
Yeah, but I'm pulling the rules up now. I think you have to be kind of waiting for it, right? I don't think you can be doing other stuff, right? So you have to kind of just be waiting for the attack to happen to get the defense.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll introduce a rule that just says if you move, whip off the minus on move. Cool. We do that on aim, but we just don't do it with defend. Okay.
Correct.
Cool. Farmer, not doing nothing. Mechanic goes first. Remember, these guys are snozzing rather than they're out. Although there's a big crater there, so you're not entirely sure of that. I'd make you make a perception roll for this guy for me. Trojan? Okay, so yeah, you feel like they're not dead in the hole, given that's such a good roll. You feel like they're unconscious. You think it'll be a while before they wake up, but I don't know.
You saw him take a mortar to the
This
chest
guy's
and
already
just stick
stirring. In
hand.
fact, this guy's already stirring.
Wait,
And let's try to find
Yeah.
it. We don't know how long
move
for the
2 this way.
Here comes the mechanic.
Going for the coup de grace.
Yeah.
And do I get a C mod?
Yeah, because he's unconscious. You can basically hit him.
Yeah, so what would that be?
+4. +4 C mod. Yeah. Okay, another one dropped.
All
Petty
right.
Smoker Joe, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move 2, and then I'm readying the flamethrower.
Oh, you have all the fun.
Okay. Je suis mort. Je suis mort. Monsieur unconscious. Can you look up the rule for unconscious for me, Tony?
What do you need to know?
Just how many rounds they're incapacitated for.
So it's 1d6 minus their physicality modifier for a minimum of 1 round.
Okay, so 1d6 minus physicality of...
Oh, I see why you didn't know, because it didn't pop up. It only told me them.
Yeah, because we didn't... what's it? So, 2, he was... Physicality of 1. Ironically, Mera's going to be up next round.
He's a beast.
So Mare will be up next round. So remind me.
Okay.
I'll just take that off, but just remember it for next round. There you go. Right. So Jim Bunny. Trade.
Gonna move 2 this way and attack.
Oh.
Ouch.
He's like just efficiently wiping out everybody.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Another run between the posts. So you're living in the land of schnoz and not looking very well health-wise anyway. Farmer just slowly dying. Biker gets to go first, but is still unconscious. Mechanic. The mayor looks like he's getting up, Mechanic.
1 up that way and use my attack.
Damn, son.
Okay. He obviously doesn't like politicians. he forgot to fill out his taxes in the last year, and politicians were cracking hard on it, so he gets his own back. Gym instructor. Oh my god, he could do this. 1, 2.
Move 1 up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He did.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an outcome dice.
He's hit.
Probably.
Oh, he's not down.
Oh.
Smoker's not
Yeah.
down. Smoker's not down. Oh.
Those are snake eyes for damage. Oh, crap.
Yeah. Okay. So medic is bleeding out. There's irony. Right.
So I
Flamethrower
say-
boy, what are you doing? You better put that.
No. And then I flamethrower the guy.
Okay.
So just a normal attack.
So hold on, I'm just looking up flamethrower stuff. burning damage 1 per range for 3 rounds afterwards as well. And so just a normal roll for attack.
All right.
I assume catching fire is also definitely with the breaking point.
Oh, somehow he misses my flamethrower. So now I can use an outcome dice and re-roll that?
Yeah, so just hit the 2.
Oh, just click the number, huh?
Just click the dice of the 2 to re-roll that one, if you want to re-roll that one.
The dice of the 2.
In the chat, where it says dice
Okay,
rolls.
just click the dice.
Yeah, just click on the dice.
Oh, I see.
And then I'll ask you to confirm that you want to re-roll it with your outcome dice. Just say, yep.
Oh, okay. That is. Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Oh, he clicked the wrong one.
Oh, did I click the wrong guy?
Intake
yeah,
instead
no,
of
it
extake,
gave
right?
You click the 5.
It wouldn't matter though. It only gave him 1.
It's all good.
Anyway. Okay. 5, 3. If we had a 3. Okay, it wouldn't be a dire fail, so I won't do a fail. I won't do a dire fail.
Just a normal fail.
Yeah, you just fail.
Yeah, man, you say that I'm too generous and too easy as a GM. I wanted to see him explode.
No, I'm obeying the rules, Tone. I'm not dragging it out. And
Fair enough.
I just batted a grenade out of the door. I didn't allow you to just make up the rules, being
Very
the
good point.
game master.
But I wanted to see him burn.
He still has another go though, doesn't he?
Yeah, this could still happen, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I get another attack, huh?
Yes, the second action. Yeah.
It's like, whoa, I can't control this thing. All right, let me try again.
So yeah, Jim Bunny runs up to the thing, takes a shot, hits but doesn't put it down.
Never mind. He doesn't have the hang of it.
Hold on, that's 7, 8, 9. What's your
Flamethrower's heavy weapon, isn't it?
Oh, is that why? Because I'm at -3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's demolition.
Oh.
That's why.
Okay. I just don't know how to work this thing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So
I love
that's exactly how it's supposed to be working, Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly as intended, yeah.
But suck.
I would not know how to use a flamethrower. I don't know about the rest of you, but I would have no idea how to use one of those things. So I'm just as likely to do what just happened here.
Yeah. So probably for the second time, it didn't even fire up, and just went out. Out. Farmer out. Mayor out. Mechanic. Do you want to shout over to him, give up, otherwise we kill him? Or do you just kill him anyway? I think I know the answer to that. Quiet assassin.
Gonna move that.
Here it comes.
Make a physicality roll. Is it physicality or athletics? The sprint.
Physicality to make the extra double. Yep. 1, 2. Yep. Crim goes
Here we
first.
go. Do I got the hang of it? Let's find out.
You gotta
Third time the charm, right?
Yeah, you gotta use a die though with it, because otherwise you're doing bugger all that.
All right.
You rolled 9 last time and still failed.
All right, here we go. We're using a dice.
Come on, baby.
Sorry.
My last one. Oh, I just don't know how it works.
Yeah. So that's a 2.
Only a +2. Wow.
3. Yeah, it's the right die, but it's just missed. Okay, so this time he fires it up, and there's flames going everywhere, but none of them hit. Your second action?
All right, one more time. I guess I can go for the double sixes.
I would honestly have given up and run off by now.
Wow, this is too fun.
Yeah, I think I'd have picked it up and thrown it at him and probably.
Oh, it would have been cool, but no.
Okay. No. Okay. So you see him pick it up, and this time it probably doesn't even go off. Okay, Jim Bunny.
This is in the horror movie, trapped in the corner. He doesn't know what to do. He just keeps trying.
Oh, I know, it's wrong guy. Wrong guy.
Or wrong guy?
Yeah, Jim Bunny. It's this one.
Oh. I haven't selected. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, miss.
I'm gonna actually re-roll that one.
Rubbing it in. Just I'll just use a dice.
ouch.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So that's one. That's your first action. Are you doing anything for your second action?
Yeah.
Okay. So you change over for your second action. Mayor does nothing. Farmer does nothing. Biker does nothing, and I can't tell when he's coming back. But here we go. So Biker would technically be coming back.
I'm back, baby.
Oh, he's come back. Biker's come back, but Jim Bunny goes first. So Jim Bunny, you notice that the biker's starting to stir. That's your first attack. You're out of reroll dice now. You're out of outcome dice.
Oh, he changed weapons.
He would have had to use a turn to ready the axe anyway, right?
No, he readied it last round on his
Oh, he
second.
did. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, we didn't get to see it, so that's why you were making that noise last time. Never mind.
Yes, sorry. Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. When I said
Good
is there
GM.
anything else you wanted to do, he changed over weapons. I couldn't help but laugh.
I'm like, what? He didn't do anything, and you're giggling.
Second action Trojan with the Jim Bunny.
I moved my first action.
Oh, did you? Sorry, Gip. Thank you very much. Thanks for being honest. Cool. Biker gets to go. He's up. He's about. He's staggering.
All right, and
Oh, I tell you what you do, Av. You've got the mortar at your feet. I will allow you to fire that if you want, but it'll be a minus. If you don't have to get up to fire it, but it'll be a -3. If you forego your first action,
Yeah.
you can have just a normal attack.
yeah, let's
Sacrifice your leg.
You
Sorry,
killed
Zero?
my buddy. All right, so I'll do that.
Which are you doing?
I'm gonna mortar him.
-3.
Yeah. Okay. -3.
And what are you trying to hit? You're just trying to hit him straight away, so you take both of you out.
Yeah.
You could do it if you did it.
It killed my best friend.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you did it here, it'll take.
do we die anyway?
I'm gonna say right. Okay, so it's a dire fail. Yeah. So that means the mortar has gone off inside the thing because it's an explosive. So you're gonna take 5 plus 2d6 damage. This could wipe out every. Oh no.
You want me to roll that or?
Yeah, you to roll that, please.
All right. So 5 plus 5, 10.
No, 5. That says 2d6.
Yeah, but you said 2d6 plus 5, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. 2d6 plus 5. Yeah, 10. So 10 damage for you. You are. No, Jim Bunny is still fine. Jim Bunny's on 2. He's looking a bit worse for wear. And I'm just going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy takes a quarter of the damage, which would be 3. He's still alive as well. He's on 1. So Troj keeps both of his characters. They're looking a bit worse for wear, but they are both 100% alive. That's perfect timing as well. It is 3, guys.
That was fun. That was
Man,
funny.
that was great.
That was.
And it's good to know how the flamethrower worked out. It's like, at -3, that's why I'm always missing.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that. Otherwise, I could have told you that beforehand. But yeah, that is exactly how it works.
Mortar's sim.
It's also why mortar would be difficult as well, isn't that, demolitions?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
did
you
away
got
with
what?
heavy weapons and replaced most of them with demolitions, just because you'd need something with them, but it didn't make sense to have a skill for that and demolitions. Just combining them made more sense.
Yeah. So this roll here was a really lucky one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I wrote 11 on that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So that was a goodie. So what I'll do is I'll make a target cone for grenades and all those, and any shots that we want to fire off of things, and that'll allow us a base sort of rep for those.
Perfect.
I will double check. I will remove defend when you start running around, so we don't have to keep tabs on that. I'll do blast radiuses and stuff for all of the mortar and stuff. So when you target this guy and it blows up, it will automatically calculate how close the other guys are.
Perfect.
And what do you think about that whole closing the distance in melee? Because it seems like the guy that will always close the distance is always at the disadvantage because he's either going to only get one attack or no attacks.
Yeah, and I guess
That's why. Well, I was gonna say that's why I was saying I'm gonna sprint at you. Like literally, I have the momentum and I'm coming in. So unless you want to make a rule for that, I feel like shooting stuff is very easy. Point, click, bullet goes in. When it comes to the melee, I'm wondering. I hate to say it, but I wonder if you need just a slight more depth to melee combat.
In what and I know Matt's got to go, so we might want to move this to chat. But in what way depth? What are you thinking of?
Well, because especially when it comes to fisticuffs, like melee combat's also pretty self-explanatory. If I'm swinging a blade at you, you're going to take a hit. It's going to hurt. But when we're doing more like blunt damage, I'm wondering. I hate to say attack, counterattack, or attack, defend, because you have a dodge stat for a reason. But it just seems like he said. I don't know if it's a stalemate or if it almost seems.
Well, your dodge gets used in the melee defense.
Yeah.
Already.
Because there's so many instances where I'm thinking like you have, because I know D&D they do that attacks of opportunity or whatever it is, like if you walk past an enemy or something like that. I hate to bring that in, but I'm almost thinking like a defense mechanism of that, of
Do you know what?
kind of
Though?
like that caliber.
Or
Do you know
a
what, though?
charge.
Do you know what though? Is it not realistic? Is it that if you stay away from someone, then you don't want to move towards them because they get the upper hand on being able to hit you first?
So to your
Because
point,
what
if I'm
Then you never have anybody doing that.
Say again?
But then you never have anybody doing that.
Well, yeah,
Like
because 9 times out of 10 you shoot the other person, don't you?
So to the point Zero's making, because I agree with you, Matt, right? And I think that's the way it is. If someone's running towards me and I have a gun and they're coming at me with a knife, then, all the time they're closing that ground or covering that distance, they're vulnerable, right? So I think that makes total sense to me, right? But I feel that there is... I also hear what Emmy's saying, right? There's a lack of depth towards... I guess you'd have to be more tactical, right? Running at someone would make no sense, but trying to use these columns as a way as covering ground, so you're putting them between you and the person with the gun. I think that's the only way, because it feels realistic, even if it's unpleasant to play at the moment.
I think the only thing is it's the one thing that's lost in translation with this stuff is that everything's supposed to be happening at once, and there's got to be the give and take of that. There's a turn order.
Yeah, true.
I think that's where that little bit of like you said, because we'd be just standing at each other. Now I'd imagine like in MMA, I mean, you're not going to take turns. You're literally going to walk towards each other, and one or both of you are going to throw a punch at the same time. I think that's probably the only issue there.
But one's hits before the other does, doesn't it? It's always
that is true, but they're essentially trying to attack or react at the same time.
Yeah.
Hence that opposed check that you were doing with grappling.
But
Yeah,
then
but right now,
sorry, go on.
as the rules are right now, if you have two melee people, the guy that is going to close the distance is always at the disadvantage. Where versus the
Unless he's
MMA, they're
within
both
a little bit.
join in,
I agree.
and then
Maybe-
either one or the other is going to come out on top.
Yeah, so maybe then, Tone, you allow a
Well, is that where those attacks that I was trying to do would come in? Where it's like, I'm going to sprint for this move and do a tackle, even if it's a CMOD loss?
yeah,
Because then I'm at least getting the attack in. And if I hit, great. If not, I've took the risk. Now I'm going to pay.
Agreed.
I would be okay with allowing like a sprint and an attack.
So
Just to-
maybe a rule called close the distance, which you use invariably very rarely, which just gives you a -2, but does allow you to get in the first attack.
But the person would have to be. I think that's a great rule, right? But I think the person would have to be. Obviously, they'd have to be within one sprint range, right? So if it's that 6, because it also brings in, and I like that as well, that there's an element of will I get there, right? Will that person react? Because if you don't make your physicality check and you're stuck with those 4 and they were at 5 or at 6, you're not going to get your attack in. So I like that as well. I mean,
That one's good. But if you have the 2 actions, I would still say, yes, it has to be within the 2. So if I'm 2 squares away, that could be the 2 and tackle or 2 and the risky swing.
Yep.
Or I guess if you want to call that a 2 action move, you could. Well, no, because then I would just stop and attack. So I guess if you're 3 away, you could use both actions to run with the CMOD, take the swing.
Would athletics work better than physicality when you want to sprint? So that way you're still getting a skill and a stat to add together?
I thought that's what you were doing, weren't you?
Was it? Because I've just been
I don't
clicking
remember.
under physicality.
I think that's what it's supposed to be. It's a successful athletics check to avoid and find themselves out of breath. So if we were rolling physicality, we were doing it wrong.
Yeah.
It is athletics.
Yeah, because I've been clicking the physicality little button.
Maybe you didn't have any athletics and it worked out okay.
Maybe, yeah,
Also-
I don't know.
All right,
My
so-
bad. I read that wrong, if that's good.
And actually,
Sorry,
Matt,
go
I
on.
think a sprint is meant to be 2 actions. So I think it's meant to be the whole round. So,
Yeah, that's how we were doing it. So you move 4 and you
okay.
get 2 extra, yeah?
Or then potentially 6.
that's what he's
So
saying.
then maybe with the attack it's the same way. Maybe it's no, because it's an attack. So I guess would if I say sprint for 3 and do a charge attack, maybe it's still an opposed check as if it were a grapple.
Mm,
No,
Maybe get
or
rid of
just
the-
like that. Roll the physical. The athletics, and if you manage to make it, you get to do a attack at the end.
The unarmed combat.
Yeah,
But you're still gonna not want to be the guy to do that. You're still gonna want to be the guy to defend from that.
No, but at least there's a chance.
Yeah.
Versus like you were talking when you and Trojan were standing at each other. Well, do I move? It's like checkers. Do I go and sacrifice the 1 and take the hit? Versus this actually gives me a chance to push forward, take the attack. But if I miss, I'm going to pay for it.
But still, in that situation, I'm still gonna delay.
I
fine.
hate to say this. I hate to say this, but old movies, things like Dirty Harry and stuff like that, were much more gritty and realistic than the crap we got today for movies where you can take a million punches and The Rock is beating down on
That's
somebody,
true. That is
Jason
true.
Statham, and he's still alive after the first 3 hits, But in those movies, what happens is basically, not that they're 100% realistic, but they are more realistic, and people just run away. Literally, if you can't get the first hit in, you run away until you get to an area where you can't run
Advantage.
anymore, or you get an advantage where you've got upper, you can get. If you were doing it in here, you would run up and get up on top of here, and then the guy can't get you, unless he starts to climb, in which case you can punch your face off whilst he's trying to climb, and you get a massive advantage. So and then I guess it's a question of then who runs out of puff. We don't have that actually. That's something we don't have.
What way?
You don't run out of puff.
So are we just going to call this like a victim of circumstance just because it was the scenario we're doing where we're just trying to literally knock each other out and just kind of call it a wash at that point?
Yeah, and I think if you were in that situation, both boxers would be going, yeah, I'm just staying away for a while. I'm staying away for a while until somebody comes along and pokes you with a big stick and says, no, you have to win.
Or you both decide to just actually talk to each other.
Yeah, exactly. Or you just both give in to each other, or somebody else turns up and goes, look, you stupid asses, I'm going to come in and take advantage of you both, which is what the cop did.
I can see that. No, yeah, you know, you win again. I'll give you another tally mark just like last week. Matt has swayed me. I think you're right. I think this is just a victim of scenario there.
Yeah, I don't think it goes. I don't think it's wrong per se. I just think life is like that sometimes. So I'll fix the mortar. I'll make a sprint button or something so that it reinforces making the right roll, and
Beautiful.
then I don't get that wrong. And I'll do. I'm not sure how to fix the. Not sure how to fix the re-roll of the. When someone was defending, and then someone re-rolled it. The problem is when you defend. Tony, when you defend,
Yeah.
and so let's say, I'm just gonna heal up this dude. So it's this guy's go at the moment, yeah?
Hey guys, I gotta roll out. Good game.
Yeah, it's great talking to you, Zero. Thanks, brother. Speak to you soon.
Cheers,
All
bye.
right. Fun.
So it's this guy's go at the moment. He goes, I don't know who's going to attack me, so I'll defend, yeah? Which gives him a -2. Does it get... In the rules, it just gives him the -2 for the first guy that shoots at him or hits him?
No.
That's what I would think.
And then it disappears, yeah? How that works in the game, and this is my thing to resolve, but I'm just throwing it out there for you guys. What happens is when Jim Bunny or whoever goes first of these two guys shoots at him, it's at a -2, and then he loses the defend. Yeah,
Correct.
it comes up. But the problem is then he wants to re-roll the dice roll. And what the dice roll does is it just goes, is the guy defending? If he is, then -2. If he's not, don't minus the 2. But it's already taken it off.
So you're saying if someone used the Distemper's dice to re-roll, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I would say that I mean, I know it's
That makes
technically
sense.
not the same roll, but it's the same instance, right? So I would say that -2 carries over or affects anything they do to affect the dice in their favor. They still have that -2 modifier.
Yeah. So I need to figure out a way of basically doing that. Because obviously, as soon as he's hit, then it removes his dice, but there's nothing in the clicking of that dice there that tells him to put it back on afterwards. It's something I've just got resolved. It's just a new bit of code. It's just a pain in the bum. But it's doable. It's just a load of faff. Were there any other bugs that we came up with tonight? The 0 damage.
Oh, so yeah, is on the tranquilizer. I know this is probably just a special case when it comes to tranquilizers, but is that something you wanna try to work in, or actually even with the poison would probably be better? Is that something you want to do, like take that damage that's rolled and have it over rounds? Because let's be honest, like we were talking with like crafting grenades where I mentioned, oh, you get to craft the grenade regardless, but you don't get to roll and see if it works until you're in the field and actually pull the pin. Would you want to do something similar with the tranquilizers where it's a silent roll for me? So like obviously it's not going to do any damage like we're going to see we saw, but is it going to be like a silent RP damage that's distributed over time per the rounds?
Well, the flamethrower one will be. It'll be you're on fire and you'll get a little flame. I got programmed.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
I really like what John's saying. Say someone gets hit. So two things, right? What you said about silent damage. First of all, I kind of like that the player might not know to have the GM track it for them, so that the player just falls unconscious, right? But I kind of like the idea of having damage over time, so that it's almost inevitable, right? If you get hit with a tranquilizer dart, you are going to fall asleep. It's just when you're going to fall asleep, right? Is it this round or is it next round, right? If you got shot by another one, it would exacerbate or kind of quicken how, so I like those rules. I like how you're thinking of that.
And I, as the user of the tranquilizer dart, wouldn't know either because I don't know how he's going to react to that. And same with the poison damage. Now, maybe it will be more like a perception check, and I can see that, oh, he's getting a little staggery. I mean, besides the fact if he gets shot, I would notice. I'd see a -C mod for a perception check. But like if he's just standing there holding his post, that he's starting to, I see his head drooping a little bit, or the poison, I can see him like recoiling, or he's like tensing some muscles and realizing, oh, something's hurt.
I totally get where you're coming from. But if you go down the realistic rules, realistic way tranks work, is they're incredibly specific to the person, so they go off body weight when they calculate them for knocking you out.
Right, that's true.
So,
ooh, that's some of a level of integration if you feel like it.
Yeah, well, it's dangerous then, isn't it? Because what that comes down to is, do you want to load up your trank darts incredibly high to make sure you do knock over a guy? So, for example, if you hit a kid with the same thing to try and knock me out, you're going to need
probably going to kill him
for a kid, and then you kill him. And that's the problem. That's why anesthetists get paid the massive bucks, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So it...
but then someone who doesn't know what they're doing at this point, everything is poison at that point.
Yeah,
totally. So I like the thought of it wearing on and wearing off, and slowly coming on and slowly going off. But I worry that how do we do that in a way in which we make it fair? Because someone with tranquilizer darts, maybe we just say when you've got a tranquilizer gun, you've got a variety of, you've got 20 darts, and the 20 darts are of various dosages. So you...
Well, I mean, to be fair, you did just add the pharmacology skill. That's why I was thinking about the gun.
Yeah. See, that would be good.
Maybe you have to have a certain. Maybe you can, because again, if you're just going to put random crap in there and just make it poison, then that would be hard to control.
Yeah, well, poison's another one. Isn't it? I like the thought of poison. You don't know how bad the poison is, so we'll just roll for it.
I also like
the poison thing.
I like the idea of someone just sticking a bunch of crap in a needle and injecting it as well. Like,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go find some bleach.
Yeah, who knows, right? Like, so it just happened over time. It wouldn't necessarily, if you've got pharmacology, and that was why I changed it from whatever it was, toxicology or whatever it was before, made it a little bit broader. But I like the idea that again, someone could just shove crap in there, and it's not even a poison. It's just the toxic nature of like having that stuff injected into you will kill you over time.
Yeah. So, and honestly, the pharmacology is still a good skill, especially with the tranquilizer gun, because again, if you're trying to start the farm, start the base building, I mean, sure, you could lure some animals in, but it might just be easier just to trank them and get them in the fence.
This was great, man. This was really fun. I kind of want to go through and do. I got to go and hang out with my wife, but I feel like doing this all over again. So, I'll ask some follow-up questions. But next week, I don't know if it's you or me, but we should probably get back to doing like some kind of like storyline scenario, but break it up every week or two, or every like third week or something by doing this. just because I feel like I'm learning a ton. I've got a page of notes that I was writing while this was going on and while we were like playing, just because so many things came to mind where I was like wondering about and again, like I rewritten a bunch of stuff in Word already, just because there's rules that obviously aren't working or need more definition. So I don't know. Thanks for doing this, Matt. This was great fun.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I enjoyed this as well. I don't normally like just combat, but it's quite fun doing it with, battle royale, because literally that's always there for doing. So I kind of find this fun.
Ooh, I just figured out how you could turn this into something a little bit more. So you just said Battle Royale, and it just made me think, well, what if you actually constructed like a grid zone area, like an island, and you could probably put like however many characters you want on it, but we'll worry as you would probably have to watch it. I don't know how this would work, but I'm just thinking if you've got 4 of us and we each control like 10 different individuals scattered across the island with random get ups. You see where I'm going with this? And then, like, every turn, we take a turn to move a character in some direction, but you'll see where everybody's going. And then when you realize that 2 people are too close to each other, you start doing perception checks. And then eventually we can zone into somebody having combat.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
I mean, that's normal RPGs, though, isn't it? Yeah.
I know. I'm just thinking about how much of a huge undertaking that'd be.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt.
I think that's why I was so excited when you said it. I was like, that sounds fucking awesome. And then I was like, yeah, because I wouldn't be doing it. Matt would be doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that to me is just exactly what role-playing is.
Well, yes and no, right? Because I think this also ties into our kind of larger goal, right? So if I'm hearing John correctly, if we had a map, so say we did a map of an island, right? And you put everyone on the GM layer or fog of war or whatever it was, right? So to John's point, you wouldn't know, Matt, as the GM, like you or I would know because we're moving characters around, but they wouldn't see each other until they got close enough. So I know what you're saying, but I think that it is RPGs, but I feel that just this setup. I mean, I think maybe that's how I'm interpreting what John's saying. The way you've got Roll20 configured and the way this is all set up, it would have a fun element between video games and RPGs and, frankly, tactical games like, Marvel Crisis or Star Wars Legion or Warhammer or something.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a specific instance of whatever was necessary to happen in your RPG, but yeah, that's how I see it. It's the same as when the mechanic here was over here. Does he notice that they're actually unconscious, not dead? So he makes a perception check, even though this is Battle Royale, they're up. He still needs to notice whether they're unconscious or dead to waste time on them. Otherwise, he might just have come over here. These guys might have got back up again for all, if he'd have failed to have noticed that.
Yeah.
In which case, they would have been surrounded by people at their backs as well, which would have made it slightly different, But no, I thoroughly enjoyed this, and it brings up the corner cases. That's what we're trying to do with this, yeah. And the In the Ring today did bring up that corner case, and people will. To me, when those corner cases predict, we don't have to fix them with rules, but it would be useful to put a sidebar in there, Tony, where it says sometimes, people will be in a melee where this happens, and you can explain.
Yeah, you're just in a stalemate, yeah.
There's going to be a stalemate, and you as GM have to deal with that, and that's it's a known thing. But you've prepped the GM for it, and the GM may now, and you just say, so when these things happen and, neither of them are going to move or whatever, it's up to you as GM to bring in an external thing. Maybe one of the power lines breaks and now it goes dark, or maybe someone else turns up from out of the equation. Maybe
you could do a distraction, and like if they're in the woods, suddenly there's a bush rattling because a deer went by or something and caught off guard.
Yeah, or maybe there's one weapon on the floor that they both notice now. That wasn't there before, and that gets around the situation. and just stops them from just doing nothing. But players have to understand as well, if they do nothing, it's unrealistic as well. You know, one of you has to bite the bullet and either run off or stay there and punch it out. You know, so yeah, it is what it is. You know, nobody's going to find themselves in a ring and have to stay in the ring. In Distemper, you know, people are going to look at people in a ring and go, "Shit, have they got food? Right, I might shoot those two idiots in the ring and steal the food and walk out." You know, or even better, just walk out with their food while they're battling each other, and don't notice me. So yeah. No, I'm all good with it.
This was awesome.
Yeah, it's really good, and I just think it works all round. Really, I don't think we've found anything that's insurmountable or bad. Did you finish last week's vids, Tony?
No, I've still got like 17 minutes to go, which is I think where you guys are talking about. I know. I just busy. It was easier when I was in hotel rooms for 4 nights. You know what I mean? But I will make time and listen to that.
Because that's probably the crux of where Matt probably turned me, where it was just like, okay, well, let's get back to simple, let's get back to gritty, and it was talking through that point that made me like, oh, yep, that's a win in Matt's column. I get you. No, this makes sense now. Because we were talking about like literally just like I was telling him, I just more recently got into guns. I've got a handgun, and I got to go shoot it here and there. And honestly, as long as you know how to operate the pistol, it's really not that hard to hit somebody 10 feet in front of you. Like you can hit center of mass like it's nobody's business. So we're sitting here trying to figure out like bullet wounds and doing this kind of thing. I'm like, well, no, if you're the average person, you hit, like, honestly, I looked it up. The concealed carry class is you have to score X number of points on a target, and the most amount of points is literally the bullseye, which is the 10, the 9, and the 8. If you can hit any of those 3 circles, which is actually pretty large, you get the most amount of points for each shot you hit. Most people will pass their concealed carry shooting exam in the first 2 rounds because they start at like I think 3 yards, 7 yards, and then go out to like 15 or something like that. And it's really not hard to aim a pistol. So a rifle is only just that much easier unless it's got massive recoil. So we were talking about potentially integrating more lasting wounds for stuff, especially for like grenades and explosives. God, and then because we were talking about how devastating that sniper rifle was, and that's when we got talking about rarity of ammo. What was one of the other things? Oh, so making like the potential to have a random die that's hidden for critical shots. So if you're just popping shots at somebody, you're aiming center mass, you're trying to hit the chest. So maybe you aim just a little bit up, a little high, and boom, headshot. Doesn't matter, one hitter quitter.
Yeah, so it's on top of your wild success, Tony.
So you're saying if you got a wild success, it would be an additional like 1d6 or something?
Yeah, kind of like it's automatically like filling in what your called shot would be, except without the modifier, but it's random.
So what we were finding is a little different to today. What we were finding was the damage before I changed to today's stuff was almost double what it is now, because it's a lot of them are 1d3 instead of 1d6.
Yep.
So people were getting clubbed about the head and going down in 1. Yeah. It's unrealistic that people get in maybe in a baseball fight is slightly different. Nah, even that. People don't leave their heads exposed in a baseball bat fight, yeah?
And not every hit's to the head.
People tend not to aim for the head because you can easily just duck or step back, and it's a tiny target, yeah? So knocking someone out with the 100% is kind of harder for those. You know, hitting someone on the side of the arm or whatever, just it's not a reality that we were talking about. How do you make it gritty but still realistic? Because even with the tactical baton, you might thrust it in there and hit into the chest and make them vomit.
Keel over and lose their breath.
Yeah, and now they are down. But it shouldn't be the case of just do more damage and that happens, you know. And they were doing it in 1 hit. And we've compounded the things this week by having 1 more player. In fact, 2 more players, because I joined in the middle. We had 3 around the outside before, and basically 1 person hit 1, the other person hit the other, and that was it. And we were done because you could basically.
Yeah,
do
that
it.
was the rocket launcher one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never got to pull it out.
But that was almost the same with the battens in the ring as well, wasn't it? One person hit one, the other person hit the
Yeah.
other, and that's kind of
Yep.
it, and you're out and down.
It
So we were
was
sort
rock,
of
paper,
saying,
scissors.
yeah. So we were sort of saying, you hit and you go down. It's unrealistic because the baton you hit someone 9 times out of 10, you might be breaking their arm every time if you're really good at it, but they're not putting their head there to go out in one round, you know. So we were sort of saying maybe you roll another dice alongside that, which is your Distemper dice, which has a magical thing only on one side, and it can be a D8, it can be a D10 for all we care, but that's the one that says, okay, that one is the
If you
headshot.
get it, you got lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, you got lucky with one of the things, and that goes 100% of the damage to the.
Probably for the RP.
Yeah, to the RP.
Because that's when we were finding, because RP, doing the melee combat just showed RP is so much more valuable than wound points.
Yeah, and there's less of it as well, right? So
Yeah.
Hey, so let me ask you a question. Sorry, go on, Matt.
Sorry, I was going to say RP is all of these, and we've doubled down because you've got 2 characters, yeah. So one of your characters can protect the other one, but 9 times out of 10, a group's just going to go, oh well, fuck him, and run off with the other guys, you know, because you can't protect anyone. So once you're unconscious, that's you practically done. So again, totally fine. We're making it gritty and stuff. But yeah, when you've only got one character, you are absolutely defenseless for, I don't know, 5 turns. You're pretty much dead. Because someone only needs to walk past you and plop.
Yep. So I can see a compromise of taking like the half the resilience points for regular hits and then potentially loot. Like you were saying, I get swung with a baseball bat. If I catch that in the arm or if I catch it under my arm, like I would reasonably see losing 1 action next turn to recover and maybe taking half the RP that we had established there, but something like that.
So I guess let me ask you a question, and I got to drop in a second. Are you saying in essence combat is too brutal, not brutal enough, or not layered and nuanced enough?
All the above. No.
I fucking knew you were going to say that. Okay.
Start again, Tony.
Guns are straightforward. Like bladed weapons are pretty straightforward. I think you've got that pretty down pat. I think a little bit of the RP system, like Matt had won me over. Like it's nice to be. I guess I go back to thinking about Darkest Dungeon and how disposable the heroes are when they get off the coach. But at the same, like Matt had said about Distemper days, like having things measured. Like, well, if we're constantly coddling our character and not, I guess it comes back to another condition like me and Matt were talking about is no one's willing to handicap themselves when it comes to certain things and not willing to take damage and trying to keep their one character alive the whole time rather than seeing the vision you have of like, oh, we're going to be going through a lot of characters. You are like the Dark Souls. You are going to die at some point. There's no sense of that, but at the same time, like we were just talking, making it more realistic that, well, maybe we're doing too much damage at some point. So I guess that's why I say it's a little bit of all the above.
So much for me to think about here. As always, good stuff. Fuck, I wish I could quit my job and just work on this. I really do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to drop and I'm going to go and spend some time with my beautiful wife. Thank you both so much. Matt, this was really good fun. Emmy, great catching up, man. I shall speak to you both. Matt, I'll probably talk to you later this week, but I'll speak to you both next week, hopefully next Monday.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Cheers,
Bye.
man.